Hello guys, bersama saya lagi dalam Alright Nopo Channel. So, ini dia seorang lagi menteri yang sangat komited ya di dalam Kerajaan Perpaduan Malaysia Madani ini. Tidak lain tidak bukan adalah YB Hana Yeoh. Kita tahu YB Hana ini sering juga diserang dan juga difitnah oleh geng-geng penfitnah Walaun tidak termasuk juga ya sitro-sitro Perikatan Nasional ya, yang begitu mencemburui ya kepimpinan dan juga YB Hana ya di dalam mengetahui Kementerian Belia dan Sukan. Jadi dalam satu majlis ini saya ingin membawakan anda sahabat semua, yaitu perasmian dalam Majlis Perasmian Konvensyen Kebangsaan Matlamat Pembangunan Mampan Belia Malaysia. Datuk Sri pula YB Hana ya memberikan ucapan beliau ya dengan baik sekali. Jadi tanpa membuang masa, ayo kita bersama-sama untuk menonton dan mendengar ucapan daripada YB Hana Yeoh ini. Jadi ayo kita tonton video ini.
Yang berbahagia, Teknologis Dr. Nagulendran Kanggayakarasu, Secretary General Ministry of Youth and Sports Malaysia, His Excellency Mr. Edward, how do I pronounce the second word? Rinkich, UNDP Resident Representative for Malaysia, Dr. Muhammad Maliki bin Muhammad Rapi, Director of the International Youth Centre, Members, Board of Trustees of IYC, I'm so happy to see Datuk Dr. Wachala, our former KSU for KBS, Datuk Azhar bin Muhammad Isa, Datuk Hajah Hatipa binti Ibrahim, Datuk Dr. Hajah Wasita binti Muhammad Yusof, Heads of Departments, Moderators, Panelists, esteemed presenters, Convention participants, ladies and gentlemen, Salam Malaysia Madani, it is an honour for me to be here at the National SDG Youth Convention 2024. I hear some of you come from very far away states, so welcome to Kuala Lumpur. And I believe that this event is important because it is not just a platform for dialogue, but provides the opportunity for meaningful action that will ultimately shape our nation's future and contribute to the global sustainability agenda. The theme of the convention is Unboxing Tomorrow, Youth Shaping the Future. This is very apt as it embodies the role of youth in creating a more sustainable and equitable future. Before we go into SDGs, I also want to encourage the youth who are present here today that at your age, when I bring myself back to the years and the time when I was your age, before we can talk about shaping the future of Malaysia, very often for young people, this is the time you are thinking about your own future before you want to shape the future of Malaysia. And so I want to tell you not to be in a hurry. Take time to discover yourself. Take time to discover your gifts, the things that you like and the things that you don't like, the values and convictions that you hold on to. It's so important that before you embark on shaping others and shaping policies, that you truly understand what you want for yourself first. So it's going to take years before you discover, but it's so important for young people really to know and identify their passion and who they really are before they go on and embark something bigger. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals serve as a collective guide toward addressing challenges like poverty, inequality, and climate change. To achieve these goals, it is essential to encourage the active participation of youth as they bring innovative and fresh perspectives to the table. We have Rakan Muda, and Rakan Muda is the flagship program of KBS. Now, with 10 Lifestyle, it provides a platform for young people to converge in an inclusive manner and engage in activities that reflect the 17 SDG pillars. Since its launch last year, Rakan Muda has attracted the participation of 2 million young people. Among the lifestyles that give youth the opportunity to participate in activities to do sustainability, Rakan Demokrasi and Rakan Bumi. Kuasa Orang Muda under the Rakan Demokrasi lifestyle aims to encourage active citizenship among young people. This year, approximately 20,000 youth have participated in this year's program. Rakan Bumi, which gives youth the opportunity to be involved in environmental pursuits, has seen the participation of more than 45,000 young people since 2023. These youth have been involved in activities such as planting trees and mangroves, as well as cleanups. Other initiatives conducted by Kementerian Belia dan Sukan focus on youth role in achieving the SDGs include number 1, Sekolah SDG. Initiative by the IYC here integrates SDG principles into our education system, cultivating an awareness of sustainability from an early age. And Youth as Researchers, a program led by the Institute for Youth Research Malaysia, IRIS, which empowers young people to engage in evidence-based policy making. Ladies and gentlemen, a key highlight of this convention is the presentation of the youth resolutions on the SDGs. These resolutions reflect the collective vision, commitment and determination of our youth in driving meaningful change. I encourage all stakeholders to treat these resolutions as a blueprint for collaborative action as they represent a shared vision for a sustainable future. As the Minister of Youth and Sports Malaysia, I want to reaffirm the government commitment to empowering our youth, guided by the Malaysian Youth Policy and the Madani Youth Development Model 2030. To our youth delegates here, I encourage you to use this convention to gain new perspectives that will allow you to use what you have learned and turn it into meaningful action. When you come so young and so fresh with new ideas and ideals, you have no shortage of fresh ideas. So we are counting on you for creativity and for fresh perspective. But you still need the seniors, the retired civil servants who are in this room. You need them for their insight into budget planning. When you come, sustainability is really all about planning, ideas, but execution. And do you really have the means to sustain and to afford to carry out and execute those plans? And so talking to civil servants will really encourage you and empower you to make a more informed policy. Sometimes we can have brilliant policies, ideas, but we simply do not have the money to roll it out. You will understand very soon when you go out there, just like KBS, a lot of fresh new ideas, young people, but we have very little money, smallest budget. And so you have to be creative with what the little you have, and then you have to look for partnership. And therefore today, in such a convention, I need you to do networking. You need to know people, 5 to 10 people, new friends here, who may one day help you execute the ideas that you have. And of course, you know, budgeting, you need to talk to the civil servants. They understand better about planning budget. And so I wish all of you a very fruitful discussion. And for every participant here today, can I encourage you to give us suggestions and ideas on Rakan Muda. And I want you to be an activist back home when you go back. Work with Jabatan Belia dan Sukan Negeri for your state and roll out Rakan Muda programs in your circle of influence so that you can start practicing some of these SDG principles through these programs and platforms that we have created for you. With that, I officially declare the National SDG Youth Convention 2024 open. Thank you. Happy New Year, everybody.
Thank you very much, Yang Berhormat Yeoh, for the warm, impressive speech. We'd like to invite Yang Berhormat Yeoh to remain on stage for a special gimmick. And we would like to invite the VVIPs to be on the stage to accompany Yang Berhormat.
Terbaik sahabat semua, itu dia satu ucapan yang mantap ya daripada YB Hana Yeoh. Jadi dalam masa yang seterusnya ini saya juga ingin membawakan anda sahabat semua untuk bersama-sama ya mendengar dan juga satu lagi ya sidang media bersama dengan YB Hana Yeoh selepas ucapan diberikan sebentar tadi. Jadi ayo kita sekali lagi untuk menonton dan mendengar ucapan beliau.
Makan sikit boleh dek? Okey boleh. Terima kasih. Okey.
Mungkin sekali lagi kita dengan
here a little bit on today's program and the convention.
Okay, so there are 200 young people gathered here today, and we flew in a group from Sarawak as well. So they are here to discuss, and they will be presenting resolutions on sustainable development goals. The good thing about gathering of young minds like this is to get fresh perspective and new ideas. But like how I mentioned in the speech, they must be these new ideas must be coupled with reality, and so the civil service then brings the perspective of, affordability. Do we have that money, and how are they going to execute and implement those? So conventions like this, KBS will continue to do and to host, because there are many youth that may never have the resources to actually come together on their own, and so without the sponsorship of this program, the young people that were flown in from Sarawak, it's their first time taking an aeroplane here to Kuala Lumpur. So I hope to read up the resolutions that will be coming forward from this group of young minds, and it's very important that we continue to engage them, because they are the ones who must decide on the type of future that they want for Malaysia, and so exposing them at a young age like this will give them a head start into policy making. Yeah.
For the upcoming conventions, what will be different?
I think 2025 is the year we are playing host to ASEAN, and so we are already organising a series of youth conventions and programs like this. And of course, with ASEAN, you hear perspective beyond the borders of Malaysia, and so always for young people, when you expose them, they come out of their box and they engage with others, people who are different. So today you are looking at city and rural. When ASEAN comes, then you're looking at Malaysia and our neighbouring countries. So every time when they get new perspective, it really pushes them to think beyond themselves and not to see their reality as the only reality and truth. Yeah, so that's the benefit of having programs like this for the young. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. 200 orang yang hadir, mereka datang daripada universiti, datang daripada sekolah program-program KBS, Persatuan Belia, ada yang datang dari bandar, ada yang datang dari kawasan luar bandar. Jadi bila kita kumpulkan mereka bersama dan mereka bincang isu-isu mengenai SDG, kita akan dapat banyak idea lah, dan idea ini merentasi kawasan bandar dan luar bandar. Okay, terima kasih. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.